Hello beautiful people, it's Katya with Lunar Sun Creations. I wanted to share with you another custom album that I've made. This one is just a pretty album, all nature themed and about friendship and love, etc. It's just no real theme to it. I did use my own Master Detective album tutorial to make this. It's kind of loosely based on it. There's a few pages that do a little bit different things, but it's pretty much following my Master Detective tutorial, which is available in my Etsy shop if you want to check it out. So on the cover, a couple just really nice wood pieces. This one just says life is beautiful and there is sunshine in my soul today, and just beach themed all the way around. It's got a really a really pretty buckle on the side to close it. And on the inside, so I've just got this, I think this is somewhere in the Amazon, this picture is supposed to be. And it says, live, be happy, be you. And on the first official page, so I've got a couple swing tabs in the shapes of leaves, and these both open up to the sides like that. And then when you pull on these little tabs, these both kind of slide open, and then they open that way. Let's pull this over. And they both open to the sides, and then these open up, and then it all closes back up, and these slide back together and magnetize there, and then you've got the swing tabs to close it back up. And then onto the next pages. So here we've got a couple swing tabs, and then this folds down and this folds up. This is going to be hard to keep in frame. And this goes out to the side and then down. So it's kind of like a, I do this, kind of goes it around a little bit. So this folds, lots of spaces for journaling, photos, and then that goes. And I tried to like make all the pictures so they kind of like continued down and across wherever possible. And then that one up and across and close. And then on the corresponding page, so these lift up and then up and down again. And then they also spin. And when they're in, this position, the rest of the page can't open, it's kind of locked, but as soon as these rotate into that position, then this whole part can open. And then there's a nice big pocket here, and there's a quote there. I don't know if you can see it. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. Mae West. So pocket there, close those back up, and they rotate back into place. And then on the next pages, I've kind of got like, I kind of went in like a seasonal-esque kind of scenario. So these open to the sides, this opens down, and then in the Master Detective, I had you know, Professor Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes and all the people in these little spaces, but that didn't really work for this scenario. So I just left the inside blank. As you open each of these up, you'll be able to like put your own picture there, right? So each of these will have like your own little photo. They'd have to be a fairly small photo because it's not a very big space, but and then as they kind of close, you've got the leaves in behind there. Alright, and then this closes up like that. And then on this side, another leaf swing tab, and then that lifts up, and then the whole thing goes to the side, and then this also goes to the side, and that opens, and that opens, and then this is an accordion pull out. Let me try and get it in frame. Okay, so still not in frame. There we go. Now you can see it. So the accordion goes that way, and then on the other side, like that. So that all folds and then folds back down that way, and then close and close. Oh, actually no, I had this underneath, like that. And then on the next pages, kind of like the more softer beach feel. I love this little clasp. It's a pretty cool one. I think this one was from eBay, but I can't remember the seller's name. I'll try and find it. So this opens to the side, and now this is the, I don't know, for anyone who's seen the Master Detective or done the tutorial, this was one of my favorite things. So this all opens up like that, and then rotates. So you can either journal, or you can take a 4x4 photo and cut it in half and put the photo on either side of this. And then you can also put your photos on the 4x4 photos on this square part. And then it all folds back and tucks in all nice and neat, and magnets right there. And then this part that it's attached to also opens up. And locks down all nice and secure. And then on the corresponding page, double pocket. And then over here, this opens up to both sides. And then this opens to the left. And then this whole part opens to the right. And then there's 4 small areas for photos and journaling. And it says "Life is beautiful" over here, and it sure is. I'm so cheesy. Okay, moving forward. The last page, I went super bright and bold with this one, and it is kind of a waterfall. It's has the idea of a waterfall, but everything does a little bit extra. So each one of these has like both a journaling spot and room for like 3 photos. 4, I guess, if you count the back. Okay, so those are all the vertical ones, and then these ones go horizontal. All right. And then the whole section lifts up, and then there's a really big pocket in here with some tags for photos and journaling. And then the back, I didn't want to cover any of that up, so I just left it really plain because it was like a gorgeous image. So there it is. I think it turned out really, really cool. So thanks for watching. I hope you love the album, and if you want to check out the tutorial and make something like this, follow the Master Detective tutorial available in my Etsy shop. You guys are amazing. Have a beautiful day. Big hugs. Meow.